take a break. Why don't you join me down here? That was a little faster than I expected. Let's find a place to sit down. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me here on this little talk. I think it's rather important. I've been thinking about it for a few days, and I want to say thank you to Steve Fiore for being the inspiration and being the person that said some stupid shit on Facebook to inspire this video. Now we're going to start off and it's going to seem a little bit negative, but by the end of this video, it will turn into something tremendous, and I can't wait to share it with you, so please stick with me. The backstory is very vital and important to what I'm going to tell you at the end of this video. You might have missed Social Media Sunday last week. That is now posted. You can find it in the link below. I think 30, 60, 90-day video challenges have massive potential for personal branding suicide. If you're interested in that, you can obviously follow the link. On to today's subject. Basically started with me putting a Facebook status up involving my friend Shannon in the tag, and the way that it was worded actually ended up being a little bit inappropriate and ridiculous, and so I noticed that after a minute or two, wrote a follow-up comment and was like, Shannon, I apologize, that sounds ridiculous, but you know what I'm trying to say, and it was like a funny haha, right? Some short time after that, my buddy Steve came through and left a ridiculous, inappropriate comment. Within 15 minutes, myself and like 2 other people followed up with comments that were like, whoa Steve, like, inappropriate much? That was like out of line, dude. Shannon ended up coming in later, and Shannon was, I think she was a little bit shocked too, but ultimately forgiving. And in hindsight, you know, it doesn't matter what Steve said. It was inappropriate, but it wasn't like out of control. Steve figured out the hard way that news travels fast on social media, and you get that small town feel that Gary Vaynerchuk talks about all the time, where everybody knows what everybody said because a bunch of people saw that thread and were like, whoa, you know? But it's not here. I'm not here to focus on, you know, how we all say stupid stuff on Facebook. It happens. We've all been there. I've had some major foot and mouth moments, and those individuals that are watching the video right now know exactly what I'm talking about. So Steve ended up coming in and apologizing. He felt awful. Steve put up a challenge for me, and I'm taking Steve up on that challenge right now. But I'm actually changing things up a little bit. Steve said, listen, I feel awful about this. Let's demonstrate the power of social media. Avram, if you can get 250 people to snail mail me a bill with a stamp on it, you know, like old school. If you mail me a bill for $1, I will donate up to $250 to a charity of your choice. And I'm thinking, that's a great idea. But that doesn't work for me. See, I live in the beautiful state of Colorado. All these amazing trees and stuff. I'm not cutting down a tree to send you 250 pieces of snail mail, okay? We live in the age of the internet, Steve. So we're doing it with the internet. Now, it's ultimately up to you to put your money where your mouth is and follow along with my new suggestion. But I'm saying this is what we should do. We're going to spare you from spending $250. We're going to max this baby out at $100. So I guess this would be my first charity fundraiser. We all say stupid stuff. Now I think to really demonstrate the power of social media would be to make Steve, instead of feel this big for being an idiot on the internet, to make Steve feel this big, or like this big. You know, I'm only like 5'7", so like my arms only go so high. But this is my thought. While we could all ridicule Steve and ridicule ourselves for being idiots, one of the most fascinating things about human beings is our ability to forgive. When you forgive somebody, watch how the energy flows. Watch how the energy changes. If you haven't had the opportunity to forgive somebody today, whether it's yourself, your family, or one of your friends, just take the opportunity to take 2 seconds and forgive Steve for doing something that you've probably already done in regular life, yet alone on Facebook. Here's the rules. This is what I want to do. 100 comments below this video forgiving Steve for saying stupid shit on the internet. Because we've all done it. Steve's going to donate $100 for 100 comments. Gotta get there. If we don't get 100 comments, I say Steve doesn't have to donate a thing. I think this is the best way to show the absolute power of social media. Steve, you mentioned that after you fumbled your words online and felt awful that you were going to check out of social media for a while. Dude, you can't do that, man. We want you here. We don't just like check out of life because we did something retarded. We all learn. That's the best part about it. And hopefully, this video teaches a thing or two to everybody involved. And hopefully it's forgiveness. Steve, I love you, big guy. I want you back here. And I guess that's it. Thanks, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, get those comments in. Steve, I forgive you. We've all said stupid stuff. Whatever you want to tell the guy, I'm sure it's going to make him feel like $1 million. Thanks, everybody.